Як підготувати бджіл до весни, поради для пасічників. The air grows milder, the days lengthen and the first signs of spring begin to appear. The snow melts away, revealing the earth beneath, and the landscape starts to come alive with color. Blossoming flowers and the gentle warmth of the sun signal the end of winter's harsh grip. Across the land, a subtle shift is occurring. Winter's grip begins to loosen, and for the honeybee, a time of great change approaches. The bees, are now ready to venture out and begin their essential work once more. Hidden within their hives, clustered together for warmth, these remarkable creatures have survived the harshest months, their collective hum a testament to their resilience. The bees have relied on their stored honey and the warmth of their hive to make it through the winter. But as the natural world awakens, so too must the beekeeper prepare. For the success of the coming season hinges on these crucial weeks. Beekeepers must inspect their hives, ensuring that the bees are healthy and that the hive is in good condition. This is the time to clean and repair equipment and to make sure that everything is ready for the busy months ahead. We must ensure these diligent pollinators have all they need to thrive, to emerge from their winter slumber ready to resume their vital role in the delicate balance of nature. This includes providing supplemental feeding if necessary, checking for diseases, and making sure the bees have enough space to expand their colony. By taking these steps, beekeepers can help their bees flourish and contribute to the health of the environment. Our first priority is to ascertain the well-being of the colony. This involves a thorough inspection of the hive, starting from the outside and moving inward. We look for signs of activity and health, such as bees entering and exiting the hive, carrying pollen, and the general demeanor of the colony. Approaching the hive, we do so with a gentle touch, ensuring that our movements are slow and deliberate. This helps to keep the bees calm and reduces the risk of agitating them. The goal is to observe without causing any unnecessary stress to the colony, for sudden disturbances can cause undue stress. Using a smoker, we gently puff smoke at the entrance of the hive. The smoke masks alarm pheromones and encourages the bees to retreat into the hive, making them easier to handle. This traditional method has been used by beekeepers for centuries to manage their hives safely. A trained ear is our most valuable tool. By listening to the hive, we can gauge the mood and health of the colony. The sounds within the hive can tell us a lot about the state of the bees. With a stethoscope or even a simple rubber tube, we listen intently to the sounds emanating from within. The hum of the hive is like a heartbeat, indicating the vitality of the colony. A strong, steady hum is a good sign, while irregular or distressed sounds may indicate problems. A gentle, rhythmic hum is what we hope to hear, a reassuring symphony of life, indicating a healthy colony. This sound is produced by the collective buzzing of the bees as they go about their daily activities, from foraging to caring for the brood. Just as crucial is assessing their food reserves. We carefully inspect the frames to see how much honey the bees have stored. This is their primary food source, especially during the colder months when foraging is not possible. The bees have relied on stored honey to survive the winter. And now, as spring approaches, they need sufficient reserves to support the growing colony. The amount of honey available can directly impact the health and productivity of the hive. But as the days lengthen and brood rearing begins, their consumption increases. The queen starts laying more eggs and the demand for food rises. We check the brood frames to ensure there is a healthy pattern of eggs, larvae, and capped brood. We must ensure they have enough to fuel their resurgence. If the honey reserves are low, we supplement their diet with sugar syrup or other feed to help them build up their strength and prepare for the busy months ahead. This proactive approach helps maintain a thriving and productive colony. With the arrival of milder temperatures, typically around 8 degrees Celsius and above, a remarkable event is about to unfold, the cleansing flight. After months confined within the hive, the bees will take to the air for their first cleansing flight. It's a vital opportunity for them to relieve themselves of accumulated waste, a natural process that couldn't occur during the long winter months. As beekeepers, we can facilitate this by ensuring the hive entrances are clear and that there are no obstacles hindering their flight path. Now, with the bees enjoying their cleansing flights, we seize this opportunity to conduct a thorough inspection and cleaning of the hive. Gently, we remove the hive roof and examine the interior. Over the winter, debris and dead bees will have accumulated, so we carefully clear these away, ensuring a clean and healthy environment for the colony. We're also looking for any signs of moisture or mold, telltale indicators of inadequate ventilation. A problem that must be addressed swiftly to prevent further issues. As temperatures climb further, reaching a balmy 12 to 15 degrees Celsius, the bees become more active, buzzing around the apiary with renewed energy. This signals the perfect time for beekeepers to perform the first major inspection of the year. The time arrives for a more thorough inspection. Beekeepers gather their tools, don their protective gear, and approach the hives with a mix of anticipation and caution. This is a crucial moment in the beekeeping calendar. This is the moment we assess the true state of the colony after the long winter. The bees have endured months of cold, and now we need to ensure they are healthy and strong enough to thrive in the coming months. We carefully examine the frames, looking for signs of disease or damage. Each frame tells a story of the colony's survival, and we must read it carefully to understand their needs. Checking the quantity and quality of remaining honey stores is vital. The bees rely on these reserves to sustain themselves until the nectar flow begins. Ideally, 6 to 8 kilograms should be present to ensure the colony's survival. We look for capped honey cells, which indicate that the bees have enough food. If the stores are low, we may need to supplement their diet to prevent starvation. Our attention then turns to the queen, the heart of the hive. Her health and productivity are crucial for the colony's success. We search for her presence, looking for the distinctive markings that set her apart from the worker bees. Finding the queen is a reassuring sign that the colony is on the right track. We look for evidence of her presence, eggs and larvae, the promise of a new generation. These tiny signs of life indicate that the queen is laying eggs and the colony is growing. The presence of eggs and larvae is a hopeful sign, a promise of a thriving colony in the months to come. This first inspection sets the stage for a successful beekeeping season. Should we find the colony's food stores running low, supplementary feeding becomes crucial. We must provide them with the sustenance they need to rebuild their strength and raise their brood. Beekeepers have a variety of options at their disposal. Candy boards, made from a mixture of sugar and pollen, are a readily accepted food source. Alternatively, we can offer a warm sugar syrup, carefully prepared to the correct consistency. In some cases, a protein supplement may also be necessary, particularly if natural pollen sources are scarce. Spring is a time for renewal, and the beehive is no exception. We must provide the colony with ample space to expand and flourish. Old or damaged frames are replaced with fresh foundation, giving the bees a clean slate on which to build their intricate combs. Water, essential for brood rearing and honey production, should be readily available. We can provide this by placing a shallow dish filled with pebbles near the hive entrance, ensuring the bees have a safe place to drink. As with any livestock, preventative healthcare is paramount to the bees' well-being. We must be vigilant in protecting them from the myriad of diseases that can afflict a colony. Varroa mites, a particularly persistent threat, should have been treated in the autumn. However, if not, we must act swiftly to control their numbers. Organic acids, such as oxalic acid or formic acid, are effective treatments that can be safely administered by the beekeeper. The sight of bees bustling amongst the blossoms is one of spring's most welcome sights. To support our colonies during these early foraging trips, we can provide a helping hand. Planting early blooming flowers such as willow, dandelion, and crocus near the apiary will offer a readily accessible source of nectar and pollen. This is especially important in areas where natural forage may be limited. Despite our best efforts, some colonies may emerge from winter weaker than others. These vulnerable families require our special attention. If a colony is deemed too weak to survive on its own, we may choose to combine it with a stronger hive, ensuring the survival of as many bees as possible. Alternatively, we can provide extra support through intensive feeding and insulation, giving them a fighting chance to regain their strength. And so, as the days lengthen and the sun climbs higher, the beehive, once a place of quiet slumber, bursts into life once more. By following these careful steps, we've given our bees the best possible start to the season, ensuring they can fulfill their vital role as pollinators. The air hums with their activity, a testament to their resilience and our dedication. For in safeguarding the well-being of these remarkable creatures, we ensure not only the health of our hives, but the delicate balance of the natural world we share.